Better late than never, right? Hey, well, it's time for another edition of Insomniac Soup. You ready? Hello, everybody. What's up? I know I'm a lot late, but I finally decided. Hey, I guess we better start this thing, right? Oh, how y'all doing out there? What's up, Bounty Hunter Network? Yes, I don't know what happened there. What's up, Phil? What's up? Oh, I can't believe I ran into some problems. Oh well, it happens. Right? Been a long day, I guess. Let's see. Well, we're here. uh, let's see. We're only for a little bit here. There's a link coming right up. If anybody wants to join me. Oh. So, how is everybody doing out there? Hello, the Bounty Hunting Network. How's it going?
Hello there.
Yeah, I know.
It's just you're it's finally nighttime, and it's actually Earth Day, everybody. So happy Earth Day.
Yeah. Well,
Save the planet, rewatch Wally, and have a good day. Because Wally was the essence of Earth Day. We all know it was. Hello, Phil.
What's up, Phil?
Hello.
How you doing? I'm a little late to my own show.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You were getting prepared. Getting prepared for an
Today's Earth Day?
amazing edition of
Yeah,
Insomniac.
today is Earth Day. Well,
What? Didn't even think about
the
that.
22nd.
Nobody's talked about that.
I know it's still the 21st
Oh,
for us.
I'm living in the past. That's why.
Yeah, we're in the past. We're not. Oh.
It's been a very busy day, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Miss Al.
Yes, we had a morning blend. Early yesterday. Now, I guess we could say around the early afternoon yesterday, and now we are doing, of course, the Insomniac Soup tonight. And sometimes I don't even know how you do it.
Well, generally I don't do the morning program only on the weekends, and sometimes it's a weekly time. Sometimes.
Yeah. I couldn't do a show like that because I try to make it fair for everyone in every time zone. So I really can't do that, and also I could not stay awake. I'm terrible at staying awake at night sometimes. Usually, but right now it's fine because it's still kind of early in the night, so enough to where I'm not like about to fall asleep. So that's good. But we had a very good morning blend today, but I don't know if those guys will be able to jump on tonight, but that's okay. We got Phil, and we got Bill. We got me.
Finally, the host is showing up.
Phil and Bill.
What?
Phil and Bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill and Bill.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, yeah, it was a very good show yesterday. But I'm glad we get to do an Earth Day show, honestly. I mean, when you really think about it, it's sometimes you never really get to do a good holiday show sometimes,
Yeah.
or a good Earth Day show. So most people I've noticed don't really care about Earth Day. They're just like, it's that holiday that everyone kind of forgets.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a
like
big deal.
some people are going, what? There's a whole
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe I'll plant a tree or something. That's Arbor Day. See, there's like
right.
2 days that are like essentially the same thing. Not, I didn't say they were the same thing, but essentially, like Arbor Day and Earth Day.
Uh-huh.
I think Arbor Day is where you plant a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all a
Guess
little
what? You pick up
crazy.
litter or something.
Winter is coming. Sorry, wrong show. But but you know, it's
That show was
it's been.
almost perfect. Season 8 killed that shit.
I know. And honestly, I was like, you know, there were some things I could have accepted about that season, but it's how they went about it that was completely wrong. So, I honestly thought the final scene between Jon and Daenerys, I knew it would happen, you know, because Daenerys, of course, will become evil. I mean, it was kind of self-explanatory, but it's like you could have had something so cool. Like he could have fought Daenerys with the dragon behind her or something, or
Oh, that
and then
Game of
like
Thrones.
and then like the dragon starts burning his sword or so. I don't know, but and he's deflecting it. I
You're
don't
not a
know, but
fan, Shitable?
there could have been something so cool that they could have done.
Well, Game of Thrones. I really really into it when it started. It and I liked it
Yeah,
until
like
we left until the end until the last season. So disappointing.
Yeah.
like
Really.
listen, I was unlike many people. I was like, I liked season 7 and 6. I actually thought they were 5 through 7. I thought they were pretty decent. I know everyone's like 1 through 4 are the best seasons, and you know that's probably true. But honestly, I did like 5 through 7. I thought they led up to something very potential, and then it all got thrown in the garbage. So. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you just cut some scenes and reshoot some things, you can literally redo the show without, like, just shoot a few new scenes, get the actors back, shoot a few new scenes, do some reshoots, and keep the same episodes, but reshoot them differently to where it would make people happy, and then you got it. I swear, I literally did it
Come
for
back,
every
season
episode
9.
where I went through and rewrote everything for what needed to be cut
Just
out.
say, "Oh, it's just a dream," and we're gonna finish it right.
Yeah, like this was the vision of what could happen through Bran or something. This is the actual real finale, right? This season right here,
Oh.
and I kind of like the idea where it was all Bran. That actually kind of makes sense to me because if you really think about it, it was Bran's show.
Oh, that was a horrible idea.
It was a horrible way to explain it.
It was cheesy. It was everything about the last season was
Yeah.
lame.
I was the one that was like a very supportive of Jon, that Jon should have taken the Iron Throne, but I don't know. It seemed like I knew where they
nothing,
were
Jon Snow.
going, but they failed. Because those it was so disappointing because Game of Thrones was so good, and then it fell straight on its face. They gave Bran the iron wheelchair, and now it's all over. So I was very disappointed. I'd say in the final, I was like, wait, what? Because everything just sort of ended. It didn't feel like complete finale. It felt like it was like leading up to a next season, and they ended it.
It was that show was a long time ago, and
They
people
should
have
have
moved
made a
past it. I
season
mean,
9.
yeah. Well, it would have
Right?
been cool if they would have had some stuff that they didn't have from I mean, the White Walkers. I mean, they totally botched the whole because they
Yeah,
were part of it
yeah.
from the very beginning, and they messed it up anyway.
Yeah, they really built them up, and then bam, just they were no
I could
build up
probably
to
do it.
nothing.
I honestly, if I just cut a few things out, just take all the episodes, put them through an editor, and then cut out the stuff that didn't need to be there. Maybe do some weird editing through all that. I could probably just reshoot the whole show right now for free, and honestly, just make it better. Make the Snyder cut of Game of Thrones right now. But I don't know. It would be very hard to do that with how HBO is, and I don't know how I would do it. But I would cut it. I know where to cut everything out. To me, I would just let the show flow through the action, and I would cut out everything else that was kind of pointless. And Jamie and Cersei's death will not be under rocks, is all I'll say. I don't know why they did that. They could have killed Cersei and Jamie Lannister in the coolest way, and they had them die under some rocks. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I see you got
All right.
a Doctor Who avatar. Who's that? Who's that? Just a doctor in that avatar.
I like coming on here and having a good time. But when I really just think about what's happened to our franchises, it makes me really depressed, honestly. Like David looking
Yeah.
in this picture of Doctor Who, but it's like everything is gone right now, and it's like, really, are we?
Well,
I don't think it's gone. I think the only one that has a chance right now is Star Wars. I think it has potential. Other than that, everything else has gone really downhill. Doctor Who is destroyed right now. I don't know how they could fix it unless they say the Master was lying. Literally, that's all it could be. They have to say the Master was playing a trick the whole time, and that he had to make him had to make her believe him the whole time, and that she actually is not the timeless child, and that it's actually like maybe the Master or something. I don't know. I would actually like it if it was the Master. Honestly, if you really think about it, it would make a ton of sense because we don't know how many regenerations he has. We just see him appear like 50,000 times, and it seems like he doesn't even have a regeneration cycle. So in a way, kind of, well, I know he does, but you know what I mean. It seems like he can just become anyone in like the span of any time he wants. When the Doctor has to go for the regenerations, it makes me think that the Master is more powerful than he says he is, or her, she, he, whatever, because of Missy. But I just feel like there's so much more potential to be done with all these shows, and they just wasted it. That's all I'm going to say.
yeah. Sorry, I'm ranking up.
All right.
Trying to tweet it out.
Sorry about that.
Oh no worries.
I had to go for 1 minute, but yeah. So, hey Phil, how you doing? Is he still here? Phil.
All right.
Oh, hey.
So you're big into sci-fi and superhero films? that it?
I am
That's cool.
very into
Yep, same here.
fantasy too, and yeah. So yeah. Were you gonna ask something? Sorry.
I was just wondering what fandoms you're into. Just see where we're at.
Oh,
For sci-fi, I'm into most of it, but and superhero stuff. I like DC and Marvel. I think maybe Marvel a little bit more.
mm, yeah, I'm a big DC guy, so I felt DC was always more of what I wanted in superheroes, more than Marvel was. Marvel felt more jokey to me, and I honestly that's why I like the newer stuff. It just seems darker. I just like darker superheroes. I don't know why. It's just to me that feels like how a superhero needs to be, and not just a serious person, but he can still have a joke or two, you know. I don't.
Hey, Peace in Exile. Great to see you.
I like having both.
There's a new Wookiee in Exile.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Leave Wookiee. You're in exile.
It's a Wookiee
It
exile.
happens. Yeah. It happens from time to time.
Yeah, but no, I'm very big into Star Wars and Doctor Who and Star Trek and mainly all the big franchises, and so yeah. And then if you want, we can get into more obscure stuff too. But yeah, I really do like entertainment a lot, and it hurts to see it ruined. That's all kind of got to say. I mean, the time I miss is when we actually had like really good entertainment, like when we had good stuff coming out like all the
You
time.
know what's weird is that Marvel movies looks like they're getting worse, and now it kind of looks like DC movies may be getting a lot better. We shall see. I mean, especially after the Snyder cut, it looks like they're on the right track, and
Yeah,
except for I'm kind of worried about the new Batman movie. I mean, I don't even. I wonder if
Pattinson.
it's yeah. Partly
I'm actually excited for that.
guy.
That actually looks pretty good. I'm excited because that trailer got me hyped. Honestly, when he said "I'm vengeance" and beat the dude almost to death, that was the Batman I've been wanting to see on screen forever. Because that's the Batman I know. He like the Batman that would beat someone to the inch of their life to get anything out of them. That's the bat. Because I grew up with a very dark Batman. You know, I read Nightfall, Hush, Dark Knight Returns, um, Year One. You know, all the very dark stories of Batman, and that's how I felt Batman was. You know, because he's a very dark character, dealing with the grief of his parents, and then he has to deal with all of Gotham around him. And I felt like the darker approach is actually what's necessary for Batman. In a way, I don't know. Ben Affleck was good, but he came off as too.
I think they should definitely make more
I
him.
think Ben Affleck was a good Batman, like
He
really good
didn't.
Batman.
It would have been better if they had a. Now after seeing the Snyder cut, um, it would have been better to see like him in his own film as Batman.
Mhm.
There was
Yeah,
too little of Bat Affleck as Batman.
yeah. I'm not saying Pattinson is going to replace it right now for me. I actually got to see the movie,
no, that's
but I actually
Sparkly
think,
Batman.
yeah.
through what I
Oh
understand
gosh.
of the movie, and you guys can laugh at me or whatever anyone wants to do, but I'm going to say I think this is going to be one of the best Batman movies we've seen in recent years. I really do.
But
If you count Joker, I would say no. Joker is like the best I've seen in years. If you count Joker.
I don't think that Joker will be in it, but I think that there to me, I love Joker, okay? And Joker was the best comic book movie I've ever seen, but I consider that, a Joker movie. I don't really consider that a Batman movie per se. That's more about the Joker than it is about Batman in a way.
True. I mean, Batman's in it technically, but yeah, it wasn't really about Batman.
Yeah, so I'm the only thing I'm confused about Pattinson's Batman is it's not in Snyder. And is it in Joker universe or is it a completely separate universe, separate from Joker and the DCEU and Snyder's cut, Snyder's world?
I wouldn't even know where to begin to tell you. There's
I know
there's
it's a
others
I know
who
it's
don't
a
do what-
different
a lot
universe
more.
from
He's
the
doing some weird thing
DCEU
with
and
Spider-Man. I
Snyder.
know the three different universes in one with the Spider-Man movie.
The Spider Verse. Oh, that animated.
Spider-Man, No Way Home. Yeah. I'm excited for that movie. I've actually liked the new Marvel stuff. Honestly, I've liked WandaVision. I've liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So
That Spider-Man animated one that came out. What was it? With Miles Morales. What was that one?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Hey guys, apparently Brad Pitt is in the chat.
That should be Batman.
no,
And a river runs.
no,
that would be a big deal.
Don't. No, that's
Oh no.
that's not who. That's a figment of imagination. That's what that is.
Yeah, I like Brad Pitt, but I don't think he could play Batman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Brad Pitt is
I think
not
he could pull
Batman.
it off. He'd be like a Val Kilmer type Batman, I think.
Yeah, I've always loved the different. You know what Brad Pitt or DiCaprio would do? You know what I would like them to do? I would like them to do like the Flashpoint Batman, like the Thomas Wayne, like a very dark Batman, like a very gruff older Batman. That I could see like an older actor doing that. But for me, Bruce Wayne has to be a younger guy. He can't be like, I love Ben, and he was great, but to me, he sometimes looked too old for what I was picturing.
Adam West.
But no, for Justice League, it made sense. For just those movies, it made sense. But when you're really thinking about Batman and other stuff, I was like, I don't know. I feel like Ben Affleck was the true Batman that we all wanted and forever. So I will give that to Ben Affleck. That is Batman. And I don't think anyone can take that away from him, He did so good with Batman. I can't give him any flack for Batman. That's all I'm going to say. But I feel like, who I think would make a pretty good Batman right now? If we were going to talk about different Batmans and stuff and have all the different Batmans come, I think that I don't know. There's so many different Batmans, right? That you could pull from, like Gotham by Gaslight Batman, or the Brave and the Bold, or like the old Justice League, the new Justice League of America. You can pull from all these different Batmans to do, and then if we're talking, and Adam West, rest his soul, that was one of the very first Batmans we ever got on screen. and there were some movie serials of Batman before that, like some old 50s serials, 60s movie serials before Adam West came on the scene. And then there was Adam West, which was the first show to be broadcast in living color on the channels. It's a fact, it was broadcast, and it was like one of the first shows ever to be broadcast in living color on TV. So, because around that time, not a lot of people were doing that. Doctor Who was still black and white then, and everything, and still very more popular in Britain than it is here. So, Americans had Batman at that time. And then right after Adam West, we got Michael Keaton. So I feel like we got the best treatment back then when you really think about it. And I know I'm younger, I didn't live in this era, but when you really think about it, you really got the best treatment. You had Adam West, then you have Michael Keaton.
Well, Adam West was Batman. He was my
Yeah.
first introduction to Batman. So.
Yeah, and then after Keaton, you had Kilmer, and then God rest his soul, George Clooney as Batman. But you know what? I honestly was laughing at that movie because I think, like, if you were going to tell like a Batman Brave and the Bold movie and not like an actual trying to tell a serious Batman movie, like have a wacky Batman, I think that Batman and Robin could fit into like the wacky, Justice League comics where they have like all the super aliens and stuff. That's what I think about every time I watch it. It makes me feel like one of the old Batman books, not like the new stuff. So if I think about it like that, it's actually kind of funny. But when it's like supposed to be like a sequel to Batman Forever and Returns and all that, I'm like, I cannot see this as a sequel to those. It's too crazy for me.
What do you think about this new Mortal Kombat movie coming up? Do you like video game movies?
Oh my god, it's coming out tomorrow now on HBO. I'm actually very excited for it. I actually think it looks very, very good. From what I've seen, it actually looks decent. I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I can name all the characters right now. I mean, we all remember this intro. We all remember the New Line Cinema intro to the original Mortal Kombat movie. If you ever watched it, Mortal Kombat, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage.
Came out in 1995.
I know, and then we had Annihilation, which my goodness, I know it was corny as crap, but I loved Annihilation. I don't care what anyone says. I just loved it when they kicked them into the fire pits, and they used. I
thought it was garbage. It was.
I know they used the same shot for the fire pit for I think Reptile and Triborg or Cyrax. They used the same shot just for two different characters. It was Clooney is dead. No, Clooney's not dead. I was just saying that Clooney had a bad choice, had a bad opportunity when he played Batman. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, you said rest his soul, like it was.
Yeah. And Clooney was dead in that movie. He was dead inside. We all know it. He even admitted it after.
JB, I'm gonna go. I know it's early, but I'm gonna call night early.
All right.
But I want to come by and say hi to everyone. And
thank you for dropping me in.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Have a good one.
Catch you later, Phil.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Peace.
Oh, you want to play? You want to? Oh, well, damn it, it's gone.
He's left in the vanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sorry, you asked me a question. I kind of forgot it since we had to say bye.
No,
you said, are you excited? Oh, for Mortal Kombat? Yes, I am. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. It doesn't look half bad. It at least will be a decent. It will be at least be a decent flick,
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Nobody of Bob Odenkirk?
I've seen the previews. I definitely want to take a look at it.
I'm excited to see that. I haven't seen it yet. I love Better Call Saul, so.
Did you watch Breaking Bad, the show?
I did.
Yeah.
I watched El Camino, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Very.
I'm so nervous for that for the ending of Saw. I feel like he's going to die or he's going to get like police protection or something because it does not seem like it's going to end pretty.
Hmm. I don't know. I've watched the first season. I think I don't remember what the what. Well, I've watched past that. I've just forgot about Saul. I mean, uh, so it's a pretty good show. I think I don't remember anything from it.
Yeah, it's like we kind of forget about the good stuff when it's all bad. Seems like,
Hmm.
but I'm very excited for Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna watch it. We haven't gotten any teases of Johnny Cage, but we do know he's in it. Somehow, the director confirmed that Johnny Cage is in the movie somehow.
What? No. That it. That everybody's
He
saying
said
that that
maybe
was.
not as an official character, but there are mentions towards Johnny Cage, but he will appear.
Oh, everybody will
Maybe at
find out
the
tomorrow.
end.
Is I think it's also playing in the theaters too. If you have
I
a, you know, I guess theaters are
I
back open.
honestly, people are like, this is the worst thing that HBO could do for free. I'm like, they're giving the theaters a chance to open. They put it on HBO Max if people want to watch it at home, not take the risk of a theater. If people want to take the risk and go see a movie with their family at the theater, then they can do that as well, and go see every new movie on there or HBO Max, and they still get the money even split. So I mean, it's pretty fair deal. I mean, and the movie only stays on HBO for 30 days. I mean, it stays in the theater the rest of the runtime. So the rest of those few months it's still in theaters. So
Hmm.
I mean, so I feel like it's definitely better than what Disney did by charging 30 extra or something for the movies and not putting them in theaters. Because I would do that. I pay 15 a month to watch it. All the new movies come out. I wouldn't pay what $8 plus $30 to watch a new movie. I'll just wait for it to become free on your service and watch it, or go see it in the theater.
So, Bounty Hunting Network. So you're a big Star Wars fan, right?
I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Do you know of a great channel called Echo Base Network?
I love Echo Base Network. They are some of the best people ever. I've actually gotten into contact with them one time on Twitter. I said something to them on Twitter, and they got back
Yeah.
like, "Thanks for being a fan and supporting or whatever." I'm like, "Guys, you got me into this business. All of you did, so it's more of a
Uh-huh.
pleasure for me."
Oh,
So
yeah. Yeah, they got really big this last year. They blew up, man, and they got. I was been watching their channel or content for some time now, and uh, when they did that documentary, that was just awesome. Uh,
yeah, yeah. I know. I have been very I sometimes I can be very behind the scenes, and people are like, "What's he doing? Why is he?" It's because the risk. LOL. Looking in exile stuff, maybe,
mhm.
but I actually do know some inside information about Disney Star Wars. I don't know how much I can get into on here, but I know how people have been asking about Kenobi a lot, and they're like, we've heard Anakin will make more appearances in future projects. Hayden Christensen, right?
I'm
And
not sure about that.
this has been a rumor, and I can confirm that a bit of that rumor is true. Hayden Christensen will be appearing in Obi-Wan. Plus, I've heard maybe a few other projects in the future. It's a definite maybe on the other ones, because they're still working out the fine details. But he will be in Kenobi, and I've
Mhm.
heard that there will be more details to be shared soon. I can't really go into what they because you go into something that hasn't really been announced yet. You get into that gray area, and I don't want to get anyone in trouble, so I'm not going to say much. But I've heard something.
Oh, look, George Clooney's here.
George Clooney.
I don't think it's the actual George. I think it's
I
somebody.
know, I know. Why did you ban my friend Brad Pitt? I'm Batman. Why are you talking about me?
I don't know.
I'm being never can't. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Oh God. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
We're so sorry, George Clooney, but
No, I'm not sorry. I don't. I never apologize for
I'm
stuff I
sorry
did.
you got a terrible Batman movie to act in.
Uh,
You should have gotten a better movie.
you should have done stick to TV shows like ER. That's what you should have stuck to.
I'm the real one. I'm Batman. No, you're Disco Batman. I'm sorry.
No, we might have mentioned the name, but the real George Clooney.
This
Anyway,
was only funny when George Clooney. I was a great Batman. Oh no. I thought you said you were a terrible Batman, and now you're saying you were a good Batman.
no, he was none of the above.
I was in ER.
Because that's not
That
George.
does that does not that does not get you a wave that you were not a good Batman. I'm sorry. They gave you the worst lines ever. I'm sorry, George. I am the real George Clooney. Prove it.
let's just not.
Yeah,
This
I'm not. No, don't.
this
Yeah, I
person's
know.
not who they are. They're just
No, I
it's
know. I'm
somebody.
just playing with them. But no, yeah, but
Yeah,
seriously,
but that feet that you're like you're like throwing breadcrumbs to the pigeons or ducks. So
yeah.
don't throw bread
Oh,
out to the ducks.
yeah. Don't feed the ducks. Don't feed the trolls, guys. But yeah, you know, yeah. But you're what you were talking about. Yes, I am a huge Star Wars fan, and I got into this because of a lot of people in the communities. We weren't even called the Phantom Menace back then. We were just this little group of people that hated the Last Jedi, and now we are a flippin' rebellion in the Phantom Menace. So it's really grown since
You know what really upset me is that um they at the theme parks they show this a little girl and then they and she says I've been waiting for this my whole life to ride the ride or something and like what Star Wars movie was around when you were just a and she's like 9 or something I don't know like no it's like and I don't know why they didn't go with make a the star the at the parks they made the not look like anything from Star Wars and
yeah,
Bat 2 but
yeah. I honestly am a
have you Geeks and Gamers put out a thing of how it should have looked like if they would have done it right and it looks so much better than what they did build there at the parks.
Don't hate me, chat. Don't stab me with pitchforks, but I I am a Galaxy's Edge defender in a type of way. I actually like some things they did there.
Why?
I I'm not going to say that it's completely bad. I'm not going to say it's completely good either. I agree that there should have been more, but from what I understand, they were going to be adding more anyway. But they just have to get the lands plotted out and stuff for it, and then they're gonna do the second expansion, is what I've heard.
Hmm.
So there will be more lands onto it after they build the Star Wars hotel in the land, the Star Cruiser. So which was honestly really cool. It's like you're living in space. It's pretty awesome.
I know.
So
There's something that resembles Star Wars. There's something that resembles the Millennium Falcon, and I guess you can get on. You have to wait in line, and I don't know. It just. Uh, I think. I think just from viewing it from people who done, filmed it on YouTube, and it looks lame.
yeah, like if I was the one to do Galaxy's Edge over again, and I said if we have the profits to just change a few things around, it would be Jabba's palace, Tatooine, and then like the Rise of the Resistance would get scrapped out and replaced with like the Death Star or something. But keep like the same ride, just keep it, but change the characters to be like Luke and Vader and stuff, or like a ride through Star Wars, like a ride through all the movies. I don't know, but I'd really be like, this is what I would want to do with Star Wars. But from what I've heard, there will be more Mandalorian characters in the parks.
Go for it, Wookie. Go for it, Wookie. Next up. Mm-hmm. Damn right.
So did I love hammering trolls? Your mind, Bill? Wookie in Exile
Not
says,
at all. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's just like,
multiple hammers.
well, if you want me to tell you one thing about it, I honestly think that if someone would give it a chance, that Galaxy's Edge is not as bad as people have said it is. I don't think that.
Overpriced stuff.
Yeah, but honestly, it depends on what type of person you are. It's either you're the person that thinks that it's expensive or you're the person that thinks that's okay. It really depends, but it's like people still like it. People
Like
still go.
$100 to build your own droid, $100 to build your own lightsaber.
Yeah.
Lightsaber might be worth it. I don't know about the droid.
The droid's pretty cool, honestly. It's you get to build it, and then it's like it can be remote controlled, and you can
Have you actually been to one of the parks?
You
either
build
in
the
the
droid.
East or
Yeah, you
West
actually
Coast?
build it. You actually construct it.
Have you been to which one did you go to? The one on the West
I
Coast
didn't.
or East Coast?
I didn't go. I'm planning to go, but I have seen the experience happen before.
Are you closer to the one on the West Coast or the one on the East Coast?
The one I go to most is Batu East, which is Disney World
Yeah, I know.
in Florida.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a Florida person because I live closer to
You either
that.
go to the one in California or you go to the one in Florida.
Florida right now, but I've been planning a trip. I'm actually do want to go to the California one. I actually want to go to the park because I want to experience some of the classic rides that are not in Florida. So, and honestly, with the pandemic and everything, it's probably the best time. Honestly,
Disney canceling everything that I've liked for years, so I'm canceling. I've gone and canceled the Mouse House. I've closed my wallet to those dill holes and them pathetic, unfortunate souls. Yep. Disney, the House of Mouse is a big pile of crap. That's what it is. And it deserves to be flushed down the sewer. Yes, that's it. Well,
I honestly feel like it's so disappointing, but I don't think that people understand what happens if Disney goes down. It would be the end of
Uh,
the
no,
entertainment industry in a way.
no. Somebody it gets sold, and then maybe they don't. It's got a strong enough name that it can actually be all the stuff can be made great again.
Yeah,
In theory, in theory. In theory.
no, but yeah, it's like what you said. It's like if you feel like you want to spend it on something good and go down there and do it, then do it. Go have.
Just don't give in the house the mouse any more money. Go to Universal, or Universal. At least
Yeah, like if
they
yeah.
did the Wizard film right, the Harry Potter experience. That's
I've been to that. It's amazing.
yeah.
The have you been?
No,
Oh my,
never.
it is amazing. You ride the Hogwarts Express. You can ride the Hogwarts Express and see like the Dementors and stuff flying past your window.
Now they got the Hagrid ride roller
I
coaster.
I
Instead of roller
I was
coaster,
not
it's
there
a
when
roller
they
coaster.
did the Hagrid ride. They were just building that when I was there. But yeah,
But I hear.
I went through the castle and the train. I saw a little bit of Diagon Alley, but we did not walk fully down it. We were on a rush on that trip, so we didn't really. We did all the rides in the land, but we did not do.
Hmm.
I think we missed the one ride in Gringotts Bank. I think that was the one we missed. And we didn't really do a full sweep of Hogsmeade either. It was more of a quick sweep there because we had to go to the other side of the park by Harry Potter because it transports you to the next side of the park we needed to go to. The Hogwarts Express does from Hogwarts, so
Mm-hmm.
we had to go, and it was very amazing. It's probably one of the best experiences I've ever been to in my whole life. Honestly, Universal is amazing. Go support Universal, guys, if you really want to. It's the most amazing theme park for Harry Potter in the world, and now Nintendo, guys.
Uh, is what? What about Nintendo?
Yeah, Super Nintendo World.
Is that going to be in the Universal parks?
Yes, it's in the Universal Japan right now because that's where Nintendo started, and then it will be coming to Orlando and California in the next few years. I've heard
Hmm.
they're starting construction on it right now in Florida. That's what I've understood about it. So yeah, the rides are going up and it's just being made, and it's kind. So what Super Nintendo? You know how Harry Potter is more of its own thing. Like you buy your own wand and use it around. Like you can open all the doors and stuff. Uh,
No, I didn't know that.
yeah, like you can walk up to this like the door, one of the doors. Like because there's like specific little symbols around that work with your wand. I did not do this. Remember, in a rush.
Huh.
But you can walk up to the doors that have like the magic spell on it or whatever, and you
Mm-hmm.
like swoosh your wand and the door opens for you or stuff. It's pretty cool. Or
Hmm.
you can like shoot spells and like bottles will go flying everywhere. It's pretty amazing.
Is it?
Depending on if there's like the special spell there or whatever, you know what I mean. You can use Wingardium Leviosa.
Really?
Yeah, and it acts
Okay.
like you're moving it. It's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Like you get to build your own wand at Ollivanders and then go and explore the part with your wand and stuff. It's pretty amazing.
There was a after there was a the Amazing Beast, but the second one, the first Amazing Beast
Fantastic
was
Beast.
amazing.
Fantastic Beast.
Yeah, that one was really good. But the sequel was
The second one was
if Garbage.
decent, but it was not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't hate it like most people did. I thought it was in the middle, like it was a mediocre movie. I didn't hate it like other people did.
Hmm.
To me, it was. I don't know. It was kind of special in a way. It just felt more unique, I guess, than anything that was on at that time. So I liked it a little bit, and it depends on what you like too. You know, me, I can get into that type of weirdness and sit back for a while and just let it go. Some people can't, and I understand that. So,
Yeah.
but if you want me to tell you what you should do if you really want to not support Disney, and you're
Just
like, well,
close your
what?
wallets. That's the best advice anybody can.
Yeah, and you're like, what part do I support? I would
Don't
say,
support them. Don't.
yeah, but I'm saying if anyone wants to go to a theme park, right now,
Universal.
I
Go to
I
Universal.
would say go to Universal or like SeaWorld or something. Yeah.
Oh no, well, not SeaWorld. Not SeaWorld. Maybe. Maybe Six Flags.
Yeah, well, you can. Well, yeah, just if you want to go to Universal. It is amazing. You would love it. It's fun for the Hub family. You got Harry Potter. You got Doctor. Well, I don't know anymore. I think Doctor Seuss has been canceled, so I don't know if the rides are still there. But they do have Doctor Seuss if it's still there. Um, yeah, they got like Cartoon Land and like Woody Woodpecker and everything. It's
Well,
pretty
Six Flags. Yeah, Six Flags has all them. Marvin the Martian, Bugs Bunny.
Yes.
I love going to Six Flags. I go to the one in California. I haven't been in years.
And then there's a little special place in California, a smaller theme park, but I think everybody knows what I'm about to say.
Knox
If,
Berry Farm.
if anyone knows California, go to Knott's Berry Farm.
Mm-hmm.
It is an amazing park and restaurant attraction. You would love it.
What's really awesome is every October when it turns into Knox Scary Farm. Oh
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's actually very amazing at Knott's Berry Farm. If anyone goes to Knott's,
Mm-hmm.
please say people like us, like we sent you there, or like we saw these YouTubers talk about it, saying that it was amazing and that we wanted to come check it out. Like, I mean, Knott's Berry Farm is amazing, guys. If you ever went there, you would see the amazingness. I would recommend going on a holiday, actually, maybe a Thanksgiving or a Christmas, because they always have their special holiday foods and everything out then
Mm-hmm.
to try and deal with. So if you would want to do that, I would suggest doing that more than anything in the world. But
That park has changed a lot over the years too.
yeah, I mean,
And
depending on what they're doing that year, there will be a different character and stuff on their merch for each year for like Christmas. Last year's for 2020 was Snoopy. I know that.
well,
Snoopy, or maybe it was
yeah.
this beginning of this year, but yeah, but Snoopy was on the merch. And if you go, there will be a different character for their special events and stuff. So it's pretty cool, guys. If you ever want to give a theme park a chance and you're like, I don't want to do Disney or the big parks, go to Knott's Berry Farm or Six Flags or SeaWorld or something. Go to a park that you think you'll like because it's very amazing there. I would recommend Knott's highly. I've only been like once, but it's an amazing park. So just give it a shot and you'll love that place. The cast are so welcoming and you will feel right at home at Knott's Berry Farm
Mm-hmm.
if you go. Um just you know, always remember that not everything is shrouded in darkness. There's always some light in the world, and when you go to Knott's you'll find that, honestly, because everything is very light there. Everybody's pretty happy, just having a good old time. So if you ever want a good park to go and you don't want to support any of the big ones, go to that or Six Flags or something.
So,
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter, do you have your own YouTube channel? Do you make your own content? Just out of curious.
Yeah, I've just, you can see a lot of, you can do whatever you want to do, but I would recommend doing what we said there if you're planning a vacation to California and you're like, what are some of the best sites to visit? Knott's is one of the best places, or there's many attractions you can do there, down there in different places. If you're ever planning to take a trip, just remember that just stay safe during these hard times. Do whatever they tell you to do. Don't be a jerk like some people have and get kicked out the parks because they want you to wear a mask or something.
So, Bounty Hunter,
Yeah,
again, I
yes.
ask you again. Do
Sorry.
you make your own content for your own channel? And what do you do?
Yes, I do.
What do you do on your channel? Tell us about you, man.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go on that tangent there. I'm just saying
It's okay.
that I'm just saying, go and support what you want to support, but we'll give you some recommendations too on stuff because yeah, I mean, if you come here, I mean, you can tell we care about this stuff. This stuff is important to us more than anything in the world. Entertainment is a thing that binds us all together. People were saying religion was the first thing to bind everybody together, and I'd say that's probably true. But now it's more entertainment now than ever. It binds us together. The fandoms, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek, they all bring us together, and now they're getting torn apart. So it's kind of sad in a way, but I feel like we're going to get out of this darkness. It feels like it. It feels like something's happening. There feels like there's a shift. But, if that's true, then that is. But if it's not, then we'll keep the memory alive. So, and yes, you know what I would recommend doing, everyone, right now? If you want to get into the YouTube game, I'd say do it immediately right now. With COVID and the pandemic and everything going on in the world right now.
That's how I got started last year. They closed my movie theaters and so I need something to do now.
Yeah,
and everything's closed anyway. So
yeah, let's watch YouTubers. Yay! No, but
no,
yeah,
let's buy a mic and camera and start
yeah.
up our own channel. I've only been I've been only part of YouTube and had a channel since 2012, and I started making content in 2020. So, and I'm coming up on my year too. So,
yeah,
excited about that.
Yeah, it's like the pandemic. It's like it brought us a lot of bad, but it also brought us a lot of good. Because because the good that shined through was that people got to give their voice on the internet when everyone else was shrouded in darkness and the world was just, there were people
there was social media platforms
and that too, yeah,
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, but
I don't know how many. I don't have. There's so many different. Like Discord and whatnot.
Yeah, but these platforms are bringing people together to finally just talk and talk amongst each other about their favorite fandoms, or sometimes get into fights about them, but that's not the point. But everyone got brought together to talk about this during everything, and I think that is the best thing that's ever happened.
What do you think about that one called TikTok? I'm like, what the heck is a TikTok?
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, TikTok, whatever. Something. What do you think of that?
I don't like that app. It's a
communist app.
It is. It honestly is. They've been proving it's in China. I won't get into that, but it's crazy. But But you know what? I've loved that these shows and everything have brought so many people together during the times. I went back to watch Doctor Who again after such a long time, and I found so many good
Who's your
messages.
favorite Doctor?
My favorite Doctor,
Yeah, who's your favorite Doctor?
I love Eccleston the most. I love Nine. He just was the one that was. He was the one, like, he would get stuff done, but he was still very funny. And
What was your introduction to Doctor Who? How did Doctor Who the show find you? How did you find it?
how did I find the Doctor? Okay, well,
Yes.
how did I find the Who is the Doctor? Well, honestly, it started out. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. There was this game that came out in 2015 called Lego Dimensions. You probably heard of it because it combined all these different things together. And it was a Toys to Life game, right? You put them on the pad and they come into the game. And the one pack I was so excited for because I heard about it. People are like, it's Star Wars mixed with a time traveling box and all this. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. So then I got started. We saw it on
Let me interrupt you for just a moment. I want to say, hey, Snowdub, music and entertainment,
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
leader of the Cotton Connection. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Hey, everyone. But yeah, yeah, it was kind of funny. Like, I did see the clips on YouTube. Honestly, I saw a lot of the classic stuff and the new stuff like that was out at that time. So what I saw was a lot of.
What do you remember? What year you? What
Yes,
year?
I can remember.
And
This was like literally the beginning of Capaldi's era. But when I first got introduced, like when I first saw it, it was probably 2013, 2014. So the end of Matt Smith going into Capaldi.
mm-hmm.
And then when I finally sat down and watched Eccleston and Tennant and Smith and what Capaldi had on then, that was 2015. So, but Lego Dimensions, as I said, came out that year, and they had the Doctor Who packs with the Capaldi Doctor, the Cyberman, and the Dalek, and then the Doctor came with K9 and the TARDIS. So, and then the Cyberman came with the Dalek, which is really cool. And then if you get inside the TARDIS, once you complete the Doctor Who level, once you get inside the TARDIS, he can regenerate into all the different Doctors. Like you get inside the TARDIS and he can regenerate from 1 through 12, because that was what was available at the time. There was no Jodie Whittaker. It was 1 through 12 and the War Doctor, and that's what we had.
My introduction to Doctor Who is way back in 1980s. Tom Baker.
But if you want me to tell you like my introduction,
but he was my first. He was my doctor.
Yeah, because
I was the one I turned in. I think it was Saturdays or Sunday afternoons. I forget which. But
yeah,
we would turn in to watch Doctor Who and love watching that Doctor Who.
Yeah. The one, and then my teachers at my school that I was going to at the time, then too were saying you need to watch the show called Doctor Who because you have Star Wars and Star Trek and all that. You need to watch the show, and it's on Netflix. Right? Yeah, this was when Doctor Who was still on Netflix. Oh my goodness, time flies. It was still on Netflix in the U.S., so I watched all of that they had. So all that they had then, because Capaldi's first season was really airing. They only had it was second season. You know what I mean? But it was a season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I consider Smith's final season to be 2 because of how they split it up. It seems more like 8 seasons. It seems like more like 4 seasons of Smith, and it did 7, but you know what I mean. And then all the specials. Oh my goodness, Day of the Doctor hit me hard, and that one was such a good special. But Time of the Doctor was so good because the line I love from that is he says, we are all here we are, we are all people. But the one thing he says in that episode I love is he says, the thing is we remember all the people that we used to be, and I will always be the doctor, but I am, but I have to go now. And then he sees Amelia, and then it ends, and with that, with him fine, you know it goes back to who he first met in the beginning, Matt
Mm-hmm.
Smith, and then oh, it's such an emotional scene. And then I that was when right, but I saw Jelly Baby first. I saw Tom Baker and Hartnell and Trofton. I saw all these doctors. I was like, what in the? There's flipping 13 of them right now. There's even a bonus doctor called the War Doctor. Like, what the? I mean, I was like, wait, what? And then I went into more of the lore of it, and like it's so good.
I honestly don't know much about Doctor after Tom Baker because right now I
Yeah,
don't even know. I don't even know where to watch good Doctor Who. I'm not. I won't watch the one with the gal. No. I won't watch. I'll watch maybe anything prior to that, but maybe I'll find it somewhere.
oh, so you've only seen from 4 through
No,
now?
no, 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 no. I've only seen like the Baker Doctor Who. It was such a long time ago.
Mm. See, yeah, I've watched Hartnell, uh, which honestly, I love Hartnell's Doctor. That he is a very good Doctor. But if we know who captured everyone's attention to bring them to Doctor Who in this era, and that was David Tennant. His era was the most popular era of any era in Doctor Who. So, but that's not who brought me on board. It was actually Christopher Eccleston. That was the season I watched when I first was like, I want to watch this show now. So I
Mm-hmm.
pulled it up on Netflix because it was still on Netflix at the time, as I said, and I watched Eccleston's first season and I loved it. Bad Wolf, Captain Jack, Rose, the Doctor, everything in that season was perfect. The Daleks. So
All
I
right.
was I was like, well, we got this. So now we get to Tenet, and then Age of Steel, the Cybermen, and more Daleks. it's
Right. Mm-hmm.
and more stuff to do, and more running. The one with the paper people and his first season of David. Oh my god, that freaked me out. Like where the little girl could like craft the people, like steal the like draw the people, and then she would make them appear through the drawings on the wall. That was the creepiest thing I've ever, because that's scary to think about. That someone could, literally manipulate time and space to literally kidnap people through paper. It's kind of freaky to me.
Yeah.
And the Impossible Planet, the Satan Pit. That was a great arc right there with the Ood. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm in the face of Bo, and which I guess we know now is Captain Jack, right? That's what I've heard, is that it's Captain. And we know that it's Captain Jack. Everyone said, from what I heard, Russell T Davies even said it's Captain Jack. So I guess that's the face of Bo now. I don't know if it's Jack Hartness or not. I've heard that from everyone, but I don't know how they've explained that. That was always left open, like it was there, but then they kind of confirmed it, but it was still very open ended. What is he? Is he And I A New Earth was hilarious. I love New Earth. His first official episode of the new season. Like you had the Christmas invasion, and then you had New Earth. I believe. I'm kind of blanking here, but I think it was New Earth. And that was just I love that episode. It was really good. And so it's like, but yeah, I know that there's just going to be so many people that came up, so many doctors, because some people could have started with number one, with Hartnell to Troughton to Pertwee to Tom Baker to uh Peter Davison. Which the oddest thing is that Peter Davison is actually the father-in-law to David Tennant now. Can you? Oh my goodness, he is the son-in-law of a Doctor Who. It's very very weird, but then there's Colin Baker, which that was a little weird. I like Colin Baker's Doctor. I like Six, but he did too much choking for my taste. So and then Sylvester McCoy, McGann, Eccleston, uh, Tennant, Smith, John Hurt, Capaldi, and then Whitaker. So it was it's a very good show, and I and because your name is Jedi Bill, I assume you like Star Wars a lot more.
Yeah.
And
I like the old Star Wars pretty much.
the original Star Wars, yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite original movie? What's your favorite out of the original trilogy? Like, what's the one you're like, this is perfect. None of it would need to be changed for me. Like
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire, I know, right? I love Empire Strikes Back.
And then
I
and then
love,
Return of the Jedi,
I
as
love,
it was
yeah.
shown in theaters
I'm a
before
huge Return
they
of the
changed
Jedi
it.
fan. I'm a huge Return of the Jedi fan. I love Empire, but some things in Empire, I'm like, I don't know. This found
I want my Nub Yub song back in Return of the Jedi though.
the Luke versus Vader scene, and
And
then
I like my Ewoks. Thank you very much.
yeah, and then the battle on Endor, I really loved. So it's like that's my, and I love the Ewoks. I have to admit, I love those furry, sorry, I love those furry bears. So I mean, when you have flipping Professor Flitwick as a Ewok, I mean, you got to understand that it's probably gonna be my favorite Star Wars movie. No, that movie just hit all the right notes for me. Return of the Jedi. It just was so. It was so impactful and so amazing, and I'm like, that should have been the end right there. You shouldn't have had a sequel trilogy. If you
Yeah.
wanted to tell stuff in the past and the future, do what they're doing for Mandalorian and do that. Like show that Luke picked up Baby Yoda and stuff, but don't make him a bum on an island. That's all I was really mad about. I don't know. I was very disappointed in what happens with Star Wars then, because you know what? I liked Force Awakens. I liked it. I treated it like its own thing. I was like, this is pretty good reboot. Pretty good start to get us excited. And then Last Jedi happened, and then I was like, oh no. And then Rise of Skywalker came and was like, it picked things up again. I liked it, but then it's like it rose higher than Last Jedi, but it was still down. You know what I mean? So it was a very rocky trilogy for me. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was very in the middle for me. But yeah, Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie. I can't. We can all agree on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That movie was terrible. I can't even believe they made that. It should have just been Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker, and then what, Duel of the Fates or whatever. I don't know. That should have been the ending, but nope.
Yeah.
Everything was just sad about what happened with all that, But it's a it's disappointing, but things happen, and
Hey, D-Day Doug. How's it
DJ
going, my
Doug,
friend?
yes.
Yeah, great to see
DJ
you.
Doug is here to hear us ramble on Earth Day about Doctor Who and Star Wars.
You know, and other stuff. Maybe we should talk about Rocky. You like
And
the Rocky
other
movies?
stuff.
Yeah, you like Rocky
Rocky.
movies? Yeah, Rocky Balboa.
I love Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa. I'm about to become crazy. No, I'm just. No. Yeah, I do like Rocky Balboa and Rocky. I mean, come on, man. I mean, the stairs scene. Dun dun dun. Oh, such a classic.
There's
And then,
been 8 films in the Rocky verse.
yeah,
8 films.
including Creed 1 and Creed 2.
Yeah, because you got Rocky.
Rocky 1,
One,
2.
1 through 5, or no 5 and then 6.
I think there's
Uh,
one just called
yeah,
Rocky Balboa or something, or Balboa,
yeah, but
right?
that was actually Rocky 6.
And then
So,
7.
so
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
9.
And then, yeah.
Okay,
And then Creed 1 and 2, yeah.
Rocky. So Rocky Balboa is Rocky 6, technically.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I really love those movies. They're very
And
good.
yeah,
But then we need to find John Connor. John Connor.
no. We're talking Rocky right now. When Rocky because
Yeah,
he got
Rocky.
they're trying to canceling Sylvester Stallone just because he wanted to play golf at the Trump golf course or something.
Yeah, Rocky is an amazing movie,
Stupid.
man.
Don't you just love the theme music? Just gets you all pumped up, doesn't it?
It does, and then, dude, I probably have not cried harder or felt more pain in my chest from when Apollo Creed died. I was like, oh my god. I was like, no.
That wasn't for you.
Dude,
It was very
that
much,
Russian
but
killed
yeah.
him to death. Dolph Lundgren. Is it Dolph Lundgren? Yeah.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren plays. Yeah.
I forgot the character.
I vote Dragon or
Yes. Yeah, I forgot
Ivan Drago or something.
Drago. Yeah, dude, I forget his name every time. I just keep remembering like Dolph Lundgren. That's all I remember. And then there's see. I remember Rocky 1, 2, and 3 kind of blurred together for me. Then Rocky 4 is like I don't know. Rocky 4 feels like one of the best Rocky films ever made. With Apollo Creed's death and everything that happens in it, it's just.
Right, you like really D-Day, Doug? You like Rocky 4? Yeah.
I enjoy the Rocky movies, even though
for me, it's like I'd say 2, 3, and then 4. Yeah. Yeah, and then. Well, I mean, Rocky Balboa is okay, and actually, I like Rocky. It's been a moment since I've seen Rocky Balboa, and then the Creed movies were
pretty good.
Yeah, really good, really good.
Really, yeah.
They brought the franchise back, but you still play Sylvester Stallone still playing Rocky. So I hope they're
Creed.
Creed can make a third one.
Yeah, Creed felt like Cobra Kai. I swear, I love Cobra Kai. But if you really think about it, it was the return.
Did you see all the Karate Kid movies before?
Yes, I did.
You must. That's a must. I mean, to really understand that show.
They are. Like, oh my dude, I understood all the references when they did them. I was like, oh, wax on, wax off. And then like everything else that happened was so amazing. I watched season 1. I need to watch 2 and 3. I'm a slacker. I didn't watch them when they first came out, but I know what happens. I believe. Um, it's very exciting. Honestly, Cobra Kai is probably one of the best shows I've watched in a long time.
It's the only show doing it right that honors what came before, and you actually see that Johnny Lawrence is actually a cool guy, and he's a good guy, you know.
You know what I always hated
And
about the
and that
Karate?
that,
Yeah,
that Ralph Macchio's Daniel Larusso was kind of a dick. It's like,
yeah, he's the
wow,
bad guy the whole time. I
he
know.
really was a jerk. I mean, yeah, he really was just not doing the right things. Like,
Yeah, because that's why I did not like the Karate Kid movie. Well, I know I liked the Karate. You know what I mean? I liked him, but I hated Daniel. I swear I hated him because he literally did everything bad, and then Johnny got mad at him, and then Daniel's like, he got mad at me. You stole his girlfriend for one, or talk to her at
no,
least,
I
flirted
didn't.
with her
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
were
And
broken. No, they did steal because they were already broken up. So no.
yeah, yeah, but you know what I mean. Daniel did not, and then he used that crane kick, which was not in the, which
That
was
was the lamest thing, but yeah,
yeah, but it
that,
wasn't like the. It was kind of like when he did it, it was still kind of like an illegal move in a way. That's kind of what they said in the show, or what Johnny said. He said, but they let it slide, and he won when he shouldn't have. And it's like when I watched Cobra Kai, I'm like, Johnny was really the true hero. He was the one that got more beaten up and more beaten down than Daniel did, in a way, if you really think about it. It's kind of sad to think about, honestly. Like how the good
I
guy
don't.
is actually the bad guy.
Yeah.
But, well, the bad guy that you saw. But he's not actually bad when you actually look at what happened. That's why when I hear people say like bad people are just bad people, I don't believe that. I feel like every person, it's their perspective of who's bad and who's good. It's like, it's like I could think someone in this chat is bad, but it's like that doesn't mean they're not still a good person, It's
Right.
like they might do bad things, but they're not a terrible person for doing what they do. It's like it depends on your perspective of them. So it's like that's what it was about, really. It's like it was showing you Johnny's perspective of what he thought of Daniel and everyone, and I really like that. It actually proved that Daniel was more of a jerk.
Right.
So, yeah, and oh, D-Day Duck
I,
says, yeah.
I, uh,
Sorry, go ahead.
no. It's just I'm noticing something funny here. Uh, uh,
Yeah, D-Day Duck says another guilty pleasure of mine is Batman and Robin with Arnold. It might be bad, but it's so hilariously bad with Arnold's Tony. I know, D-Day Doug. I know. I love it too. It's my favorite guilty pleasure movie. I have or The Room. I don't know. You're killing me, Lisa. I don't know,
right.
man. The Fanatic's a pretty good one too. If you want some guilty pleasure movie. I don't know, man. I got a lot of guilty pleasure movies. If you want a list of them to watch, they're very.
I'm sure you do.
I'm a nerd. I'm too much of a nerd, but I won't get into it.
That's all right. This is what the channel is. We talk about these things.
Yeah, there's there's so many good movies. to watch for any amount of.
What is good? What we need content creators who can. Since our shows and IPs are getting dragged through the dirt, well, it's time to come up with some new awesome stuff. You know, it's time. It's time because Hollywood is not getting the job done.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like that's why everyone is like, why don't you make your own content? And it's like if
Yeah.
you and
Get your
it's like
friends with a camcorder and use drones or whatever you have to do. Write your own scripts, make up your own costumes or buy them, whatever, and go out there and make your own fan films. Just because the big corporation owns your IP and has dragged it through the dirt and pissed on it and pooped on it, doesn't mean it belongs to them. It belongs to us, the fans that made it what it was. And make it great. It lies within your power to make it great. And so what?
Yep.
So let them come after it. They're doing. They make stuff that we don't like. We go and make stuff the way it should be, the way it should be.
Yeah.
Or just come up with something entirely new and different. If you have an imagination and the passion and the drive, you can do so and get out there and do it. Make the content. Make it happen. Carpe diem, seize the day.
Yeah, because that's what
Citius Altus Fortis, faster, higher, stronger. Rock and roll. Coming at you, yeah!
Yeah, no, I know, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just making my own stuff. I'm just like, well, I have a Star Wars fan film in mind. It's still going to get made, but it's like that's on the back burner for
you
1
should
minute.
totally do it, man.
I am.
Don't be afraid of criticism because
I'm not afraid. It's just there's so much to go into it right now that I have to really think about it. But honestly, I've been so mad about what happened with the Star Wars sequels trilogy and everything. I'm like, I'm just going to make a fan film.
Try loving something that was awesome from the start. And then many, many, many years later, you come on and they trick you. They give you something that looks great. But when you go back and realize, they're just remaking what they did and changed a few things around. And then they go and make the other two films even worse than before. And it's like, no. This is not this is not, no. Anyway.
Yeah.
You, the individual, can possess the power to use your imagination and make some great content. It could be with your favorite IP, or it could be something that nobody's ever seen before. We need more innovation in storytelling, and there needs to be more because so tired of having a remake after remake after remake. That's all they do. Somebody come up with original ideas. And my dreams are all locked off away. You can't stop stealing my brains because they've been doing that shit for years. Making my wretched brain. Anyway, we're gonna end it right here because I got stuff to do.
I keep it to so little about what my project is. Like, people know what it is. They know it's a zombie thing, and then that's basically it. And I've seen some stuff about characters and music that will be in it. But that's kind of it. I've kept it very secret. No one knows what it is unless you are a very good friend of mine. No one knows the ending. No one knows what happens unless
I want to thank you, Bounty Hunter Network. We're going to end the show because I got things to do.
Yeah, I'm always here to be a part of a show. It seems like the show is what I'm best at. You're,
Well,
I,
I do thank you, and I hope to see you back
yeah.
here again.
The thing is that it's like, in my mind, I owe everyone so much that is in this community, because if it wasn't for you guys, I honestly would not be here right now. I honestly don't know where I would be. Like I said earlier, I have battled with multiple things, and you know it. You know where you get to the point of where you're just kind of done, and you're just like, "Ah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Hmm.
Everything feels pointless, and then you find a community like this that is so supportive and so nice and so kind, and then they help you and pick you back up again, and they're like, just come
Well,
on.
we're happy to do it, and it's
Yeah,
awesome people like you that makes the world a great place. And there's some dark things that go on.
yeah, because people, people always, you can always ask you, like, why do you do what you do, right? You probably heard that question a lot about, like, why do you do
I
what
do
you
this
do?
because it's fun, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all. It's all that matters.
And honestly, I tell people, because it's the only thing that makes me happy anymore. It's like the only
And it's for people like you and D Day Doug and Snow Dub Music Entertainment and Wookie in Exile who all make it so much more awesome.
Yeah, because the thing is I always was like, this was is never about me, because the Bounty Hunter Network it's honestly a group name. Like, how, like, the Bounty Hunter Network, it's a like a network for anyone to come on and share their thoughts and opinions. That's why I have all my friends or whatever come on streams or stuff for play, because it's not supposed to be a one man show. It's supposed to be multiple people, but I am the leader behind it, I'd say. And I've got Force Collective, I got Shade over there, and I do a show with him every Thursday and Tuesday night when I can. But mainly every Thursday night. It's called the Grand Council. Yes, like the High Council, but it's the Grand Council of Star, and it's called Star Wars Topics. That will be on tonight on Force Collective's channel, by the way, if you want to watch. But that will be, I think, episode 4 or 5 of that, and we are going to be doing we're going to be talking about some more serious topics that need to be discussed in the Star Wars community, and just talk about entertainment in general over there and have some fun. But it's like, I come on here and come on many other people's streams, because it's like, people always ask me, like, you need to get that general outreach out, and I'm like, I know, but it's like, the whole point of the Bounty Hunter Network is, this is not me. If I was to disappear from this channel, this thing would not be dead. There would be someone else that would do it. I probably, if I had to go away for a while, someone else could take this channel spot and make videos and do streams. Like, it's not over.
Well, not this not this channel. This is my channel.
Yeah, yeah, no. It's like, the thing is with me is,
You can be my guest, but this channel is gonna stay my channel.
hey, I was talking about my channel. I'm not taking
Oh,
yours.
okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
I said my channel. Yeah.
All right. All right. Good. Cool.
I could buy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but yeah. But I'm saying, if anything ever, or if I ever got too busy or anything, yeah, someone could always be like a right hand man or a replacement for a minute until I could come back. Uh, because that's kind of what this is supposed to be. And but so many people have helped me so much. All the support for the movie, and on the movie world, is very great. Very ominous title, I know, but it's in the works right now. And I'm doing a play on that show Markiplier and Crank Gameplays did last year for the 1 year thing. I'm doing a play on that. That is going to be out on my birthday, the first episode. That was show last year was called Unis Honest from Markiplier. I don't know if anyone saw that, but that is what I'm doing. I'm doing a play on that of like 1 year, and the whole channel, this whole backup channel is deleted with all the videos on it. Not this channel, not the Bounty Hunter Network, but there will be a new channel I will create just for it, and it will be all gone after a year. So I mean, it's honestly, I have so many amazing projects in the works with my friends, and honestly, I'm
Cool.
so many amazing people in the community. The Sip Among Us is still coming, guys. Don't worry, I have it prepared. It's honestly ready to go. The actors are so ready to get started. It's been so flipping hard to tell them, like, we need to wait for 1 minute and let me think about this. But we are in production. I'm in production right now, getting ready to shoot some stuff and some voice lines. I've got some lines for some amazing characters. I love my cast. They are so amazing and everything. If anyone from the cast is here, thank you so much. It means the world. But I just wanted to say that we are very busy right now. There's so much going on behind the scenes I want to say, but I can't. You know how that is, Bill. You want to say something, but you can't say it
Right.
until you're on like a stream or something. It's like, oh my god.
Well, sometimes people just, when somebody they're talking, they don't breathe.
I know. I want to
Or
say.
so everybody talk. You have 5 people, 6 people talking over during you, and you want to say
I
something. It's like,
So I'm thinking,
ah,
yeah. D-Day, you're saying something about the new Space Jam. Space Jam movie's going to tank pretty hard, especially after what LeBron James tweeted. Oh, maybe, but we'll see about that. But honestly, man, I just wanted to say, I'm not going to go now. I got to go maybe in a few minutes here, so I don't know, but I got to go soon. But all I wanted to say is thank you, everyone, for all the support. It honestly means the world. If without any of you, any trip will not be happening for the cast right now. Honestly, I'm not gonna say it. There would be no trip to a theme park or anything without you. Like everything I've planned for the cast and me, but has done all because of your support. And if you're down there and want to say hi when I'm down there, or if you ever see me out in public, anybody, that is the Bounty Hunter Network. Just come say hi. I don't care. Honestly, it's like it honestly mean the world to me that somebody
well,
actually knows me in my area or somewhere.
well, I want to thank everybody for thank you, Bounty Hunter Network. We're going to end it here, so we'll say, go plant a tree and pick up some trash. Happy Earth Day. Catch you later, folks.
Yeah. Happy Earth Day, everyone. Have a great Earth
Later.
Day, and just